Hello, how are you doing? Welcome back to some more F1 Manager 2023 and another part of the Williams Road to Glory career mode. Today we are back with the Australian Grand Prix. We've got some upgrades coming on the car for the front wing and the rear wing. Hopefully we'll be able to take a good step forward. We've scored points in both our races so far. Alex Albon scoring 4 points in Bahrain and Yuki Tsunoda getting a last lap point in Saudi Arabia. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the series so far. If you are, give it a big thumbs up down below and of course subscribe for plenty more F1 Manager videos. But without further ado, let's get ourselves immersed into the action then, and hopefully we will be able to, as I say, improve again in this episode. We've got another design complete there for the rear wing. Should be able to get that manufactured, I think. Yep, 4 of those, please. And, well, let's just have a little look at how the warehouse is looking for everything. So, we've got 4 of them. Yep, we could do with some more side pods. So let's get those created. Okay. Right then. All looking good. Rear wing design complete. Smashed it. Okay. Race preview. Yeah, all looking good. Let's have a little look at the feature race stuff, by the way. Vesti won the feature race. Jack Crawford finished in second there. Zane Maloney was on pole for the or won the sprint race, I should say. Yeah, he's looking good these days, isn't he? Goodness me. 75 rated already, Zane Maloney. I think he's going to be a future star of Formula 1. Let's have a little look at the F3 race. Oh no, there wasn't any F3 race. That's fine. Right, performance targets it is then. They want us to reach Q2 with 1 driver. Should be able to easily achieve that. And we'll say get through to Q3 with 1 driver. We should have enough of the front wing, or the new front wing, I should say. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's have a little look at the car analysis, by the way. And we're actually the best in the field for DRS effectiveness now, which is awesome to see. 7th for high-speed corners, still pretty low for low-speed stuff. Let's get some more developments going, as the front wing and rear wing are finished now. So we'll get on to our 3rd iteration of chassis. Okay, on to the next step. Yeah, try and keep everything cool. Looks good to me. Put 2 engineers on it. That should be done in 28 days' time. And we shall get our next generation of suspension made. We'll put the rest of our time into it. Make sure everything is up to speed. Yeah, that all looks good to me. Cool. Nice. Like 2 engineers working on that, and that's going to be done just in time for the next ATR period to start. So let's get ourselves into this Grand Prix.
It's wonderful to be back down under for the Australian Grand Prix. We're a stone's throw from the beach here at the Albert Park circuit. It might be party mood in the grandstands, but in the paddock, expectations and tensions are high. The Albert Park circuit is bursting with rapid corners and a long straight where drivers can push their speed to the limits. Good attention to medium speed downforce will likely make beating this beast of a track just a little bit easier.
Red Bull have outscored their rivals to be at the top of the constructors' table right now. But at just the third round of this year, the title could be anyone's.
So stay with us for all the race weekend thrills.
Okay, awesome. It is going to be heavy rain in qualifying, which of course will make it very unpredictable, but I'll see you guys for that, and hopefully we'll be able to take advantage. Well, once again, very, very strong setup satisfaction. 96% for Alex Albon and 98% for Yuki Tsunoda. So let's get ourselves into qualifying with both drivers looking very strong indeed.
There's tension in the air today, so it must be time for qualifying.
Drivers need to get into Q3 if they want to make the top half of the grid. With only 10 slots available, it's a fight nobody wants to lose.
Now, Karun, you and I were actually just talking about that man there, Max Verstappen. How do you think he'll be feeling today?
We saw them set an impressive lap time in practice, so it's a great start as they move into qualifying. But as we all know, a good performance in practice doesn't guarantee success over the rest of the weekend.
Hold on tight, because we're getting underway.
Okay, here we go then, ready for qualifying. We know that the rain will be coming fairly quickly. Quick look at the setups, and they are looking absolutely great for Albon. Good for Tsunoda as well. Might be able to squeeze a bit more out of Tsunoda's, but honestly, it's not worth it for what we will lose in confidence. So let's just have a quick look. When is the track going to get wet? Pretty soon. So let's get out there. Tsunoda's going to be out first, and then we'll get out Albon as well. And yeah, I feel like the tyres will be screaming for dear life around here.
Okay.
So let's try and get them up to a good temperature. But a safe temperature.
So heads down, focus.
Okay.
Can push through all corners.
So here we go then. It's going to be Yuki Tsunoda.
Make sure you give some energy.
That gets us up and running here.
Can use the overtake.
Okay.
Let's see what they can manage. In terms of tyre temps, still pretty low. And you can see the rain is very close to coming here. It's going to get a nice little tow over the line by this Ferrari here. That's what we like to see. So Tsunoda coming up to the start-finish line, and he sets a 1:17.9.
Leave core increased.
Good stuff. And Albon's going to come over the line, and it's a 79 as well. Crikey. Absolutely equal times from the two boys. And, well, 4th and 5th at the moment. And there goes the rain. So that's pretty much going to be your lot for Q1. But wow, I mean, look how close we were to the top boys. Sainz, Stroll, Alonso were ahead of both Red Bulls, both Mercedes cars, both Alpines, and Charles Leclerc in the Ferrari. Yep, it is going to get heavier, the rain. There's going to be no improvements there. They're wasting their time, the AI. So 4th and 5th at the moment. And there we are, through to Q2. Look how dark it is, oh my word. Wow. There you go, through to Q2 we are. De Vries, Zhou, Guan Yu, Bottas, Piastri, and Daniel Ricciardo, an Australian back row for the race tomorrow. Right, it is going to be full wet conditions. Yeah, it's an interesting one of how we go about it. How's the track? It is going to dry up. Kind of feel there's no point putting on any sort of wet weather time. Obviously, it might transpire that the track conditions change, but we're going to trust our new weather department. Going to trust them that rain is going to subside by, we think, about 16:37. There's currently 16:31. There's going to be a couple of minutes left in this qualifying session. Yeah, here comes the rain and the dry track. And it's going to be about being the last man over the line. Track is completely dry. And they're all out there on soft tyres. Tsunoda goes out there. Albon follows. And whatever we did worked out perfectly well. Last time. So here we go then. Yuki Tsunoda and Alex Albon. You got to get out there. You got to go and put in your best time now. Obviously, if there's a red flag or we make a mistake, then that will be that. But we're giving ourselves a chance to get both cars through to Q3. And to be fair, we should manage it anyway. Perez is out in Q2, Russell's out of Q2, and Lando Norris as well. And Albon actually quickest of anyone in the first sector. So here comes Yuki Tsunoda around the final couple of corners. He's going to get us up to the line. We trusted the weather system, and Tsunoda comes over the line with an 18.2. That's enough for fourth place. What about Albon? He's coming over the line, and it's an 18.1, which gets him ahead of Yuki Tsunoda up into fourth place. And what a qualifying performance from both of our drivers so far. Fourth and fifth in both Q1 and Q2. Right then, into Q3 we go, and it's trickling the rain down again. Let's have a little look at how the track is meant to be. I think now is going to be the best time, so
It's green now. Green now.
let's get out there. We absolutely need to be.
Good stops to build temperature.
Yep, copy.
Happy to increase pace.
Copy.
Focus and push.
Copy.
And it's all going to be whether we can get a fast time in. So here we go. This is possibly the lap time. We think it's going to get a bit wetter. And these are going to be the best conditions that we have. And now we've got the tyres into a good window. What are we looking at for Albon 28.2, 19.6 middle sector for both drivers. And this could be a pole position type lap because that rain is going to be getting heavier any second now. And here we come then. It's Alex Albon over the line. He's going to put her in the first time here, and it's a 1:22.23 flat. What about Tsunoda? He comes over the line to 1:23.5. Much better for Alex Albon than Tsunoda.
Need to increase
Right.
the coast.
Yeah, copy.
Let's try and
Rain
build this back
isn't
up.
quite
Okay.
hitting as hard as we thought it might do.
Priority manage tires now.
Copy.
So they're all coming through. Albon currently P5. Tsunoda P8. Yeah, I don't think we need a new set of intermediates. I don't think that'll give us any more time. What we might want to do is put in a little bit more fuel for Albon. Yeah, there's no point heading out there until the track is a bit drier.
Track is full.
Yep.
Battery is good.
Copy.
We can push on now.
So here we go. We're gonna give it a couple of laps. See if they can get anywhere near. I don't think they will.
Checker flag.
Checkered flags out anyway, so this is going to be their time. And Albon comes up to the line. It's no improvement for him, no improvement for Tsunoda either. So it's 8th and 5th for our boys on the grid, and I think we'll settle for that, to be fair. I certainly couldn't have done any better than that. And Fernando Alonso on pole position once again.
Race day has arrived, and the time has almost come for these drivers to fight it out, wheel to wheel.
Albert Park often seems to set teammate against teammate, from Hill and Villeneuve dueling for the 1996 win to Bottas beating fellow Mercedes driver and pole sitter Hamilton to the win in 2019. And the sky is looking grey and cloudy today. An effective tyre strategy could prove very valuable as the race plays out.
Exciting choices lie ahead then for the teams and their drivers here in Melbourne. So let's see what happens.
Okay. Time to get into the race then. Don't think there's any point putting in any guarantees because we tend to go back in the race. But what do we want to do? Do we want to go for a one-stopper or a two? I think a two-stopper will be quicker, to be fair. I think we can even maybe be uber aggressive at the start of the race. Have we got? No, we haven't got a couple of mediums, unfortunately. It's whether we could go soft, soft, hard. Yeah, I prefer the mediums. Just gives us a little bit more flexibility. So there you go. That's going to be 22 seconds quicker. And for Sonoda, we might go the opposite way around. We might start on the hards. In that case, go for 2. Two soft tyre stints towards the end. That looks good to me. Right. Let's see what we can pull off here. It's definitely going to be interesting. And I'm intrigued to find out who comes out on top.
We're all set, as are the drivers, heading into 58 laps around Albert Park. Could this be a big race for that man, Alexander Albon?
They've done better than expected to be starting 5th. If they keep that up in the race, it'll be an impressive result.
But remember, anything can happen in Formula One. Get ready for the Australian Grand Prix. And it's lights out, and away we go.
Okay, so lights out, away we go here. And Alex Albon off to a good start. Fernando Alonso covering off from Carlos Sainz, and Pierre Gasly slots into P3 at the moment. Now then, Max Verstappen and Charles Leclerc, they're bearing down on Alex Albon pretty quickly here, and will continue to do so. How long will Alex Albon be able to stay? Oh, he's off and he's into the wall. That might be him out. That might be Albon out.
VSC. Keep delta positive.
And I think it is
Copy.
terminal damage to Alex Albon. And I think he just
Let's
spun
have a
it.
look as we go into turn 4.
I don't really know how he did that. Just lost it straight into the wall. He
That
went.
won't do the car any good at all.
And wow, what a shame. Alex Albon is out.
And clearly,
And
Need some recharge.
Copy.
time to get
Like to increase the
Sonoda
people everywhere.
Okay.
back looking after the car. But yeah, Albon out. And yeah, it's big disappointment there, really. Now the thing with the virtual safety car is that the DRS should become active straight away here.
VNC is ending.
Yeah, copy.
So let's see what Sonoda can pull off here. Can he keep that DRS range of the cars in front? And the longer he can do that, the better his race is going to be. As Carlos Sainz puts in the fastest lap of the race. Already Sainz under pressure from Sonoda. Obviously our DRS effectiveness is better than anybody else's. And with 4 DRS zones around here, we are going to see an advantage. And maybe that's why we were qualifying so well in the dry as well. You know, we got Good DRS effectiveness, more DRS zones. And Sainz now out of the 1 second. Oh, it's Leclerc, sorry. Out of the 1 second window to Max Verstappen in front. So here comes Yuki Tsunoda already right on the back of Charles Leclerc. DRS keeping him close. Hamilton is close as well. But obviously on the hard tyres he's not going to be quite as quick as Charles Leclerc. And Hamilton will probably make it past here as well. So there goes Lewis Hamilton. So now time to zoom it forward a bit. We are P8 as it stands. And I would imagine Ocon will make quick work of us. But it'll be later on in this race that Tsunoda really comes into it. But he is dropping like a fly at the moment. Gonna take him off, avoid high risk curbs and see if that helps him. Yep, he is straight back past Magnussen. Let's have a little look at this.
Now we're approaching turn 2.
The DRS goes down the inside. Beautifully done. The problem is George Russell will also glide past him pretty quickly, but we are a lot quicker than Kevin Magnussen at least. For the moment. And we've got plenty of tyres to be able to fight with now. I know the tyres are too hot. Maybe we can bring them down by avoiding high risk curbs for a bit. He is battling with Hamilton. Let's have a little look at some of those battles.
Yuki Tsunoda.
Yeah, through the chicane. Very nice. George Russell defending quite hard here. Obviously, if you look at the tyres, they're not good at the moment for the rest of the field, but Tsunoda's tyres are pretty nice out there, and he should be able to be the fastest guy, and this is where it should come into its own, this strategy. Because we should be able to stay ahead of Russell and begin to close up on Ocon and Perez. He's entered the pit window now. And those two in the pit lane, this is where he needs to make his advantage stick. It's probably going to be a bit of a monster undercut here from
Nice to manage the tires.
Copy.
Perez and Ocon. Well, here comes Yuki Tsunoda into the pit lane, our first pit stop of the day. Let's see what he can do here. Stops on his marks quite nicely, and well, we've had a pit stop issue. And a big one, and that's going to cost 4 seconds. We'd have come out well ahead of Perez, I think. But now we're in trouble. So Tsunoda's going to have to make up some time.
Come on.
Go.
And that is gutting for him. Because now he comes out behind the Mercedes car as well. I thought he might try down the inside of the Alfa Romeo there. Yep, he's going to go around the outside. That's a good manoeuvre on Bottas. And now the McLaren. Surely into turn 4. Well, the McLaren manages to stay ahead. Tsunoda through that time. And then starting to catch up to Hamilton and Ocon. He's in P11 at the moment. Massive undercut on Russell. Let's have a little look at tyres. Of course, Tsunoda will be coming into the pits again and putting on another set of soft tyres to take him through to the end. Could do with building up enough of a gap to Norris so that when he comes out it's ahead of Norris. Then he can really let fly. So it's going to be about looking after the ERS. Making sure it gets topped up nicely. Tsunoda now starting to get within DRS range. Let's hop on board with him. As Hamilton is looking at Ocon here. I'm going to continue with a high aggressive overtakes. And he might be able to fly one round the outside. Not this time. But into the final corner. He's got a good run. Got to get past Ocon here. No, not managing it yet. But he did manage to get past Hamilton there. That was a good manoeuvre. Let's have a little look on the replay.
Here we are then looking
Went
at
round
turn
the
12.
outside.
The opportunities.
And he's through. So now here we go with Ocon. Just can't get past on that straight for whatever reason. Yep, finally through. And now into pit stop territory. He's going to attack his tyres for the next few laps to really try and take everybody to the cleaners. Now it is very tough to get out of the 1 second window. Just checking there's going to be no rain. It looked very dark for a second there.
We look at reducing the lift and co.
Tempted to use the pack.
DRS.
Yeah, we are going to come in this lap.
We need to increase a bit tire management.
Oh, what's that?
Okay.
Somebody's tyres have blown, I think. I think that's Max Verstappen. Oh, and we lose out to Hamilton. Oh, that's so annoying. Well, he's coming in this lap anyway. Shouldn't make too much difference. Well, yeah, some people in the pit lane. I don't know, did Leclerc and Verstappen have an incident? I'm hoping for a smooth pit stop here. Yeah, not good. Not good. 3.7 seconds.
Apologies for that.
And he's back out in 10th place. And now can push to the end of the race on these tyres. Now he's going to start to catch George Russell. And realistically, could, I think, finish as high as 7th in this race once all is said and done, because everybody's tyres are going to start dropping off very, very soon. So let's keep pushing. It's now within 10 seconds of George Russell. There's 10 laps to go. Tsunoda is one of the quickest guys out there. At present, 7.5 seconds now off George Russell, catching him at a rate of knots. Yeah, I don't know what happened to Max Verstappen. He got a puncture, obviously, but don't know how. We have got yellow flags briefly out there. That was a Gasly lockup. It's not going to help his tyres. So, let's push on the engine. 6 laps to go here. Can Tsunoda get past Russell? Can he get up to Hamilton and Ocon? Or is he going to fall short? He's almost within a second now. And here he is then, Yuki Tsunoda. Let's head to visor cam. Let's see if he can make it work on George Russell. He's having a look. Oh, that was very close. This has got to be one of his opportunities. He closes right in on George Russell. Russell seems to be defending like a madman. But Tsunoda is through. And I think he just did it there. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to change the camera. But he did go around the outside there. And made the move stick. So now really Tsunoda should be pushing up to the back of Hamilton and Ocon. They've got pretty awful tyres. Should be fairly straightforward. There's only 3 laps to go. How far is Gasly up the road? Not far at all, really. So it is doable. You can see Gasly on your screen, not far up the road. And here we go then. This should be a good overtake on Lewis Hamilton. I think Tsunoda's going to have to go high on the overtakes if he wants to get through. But he's stuck now, isn't he? DRS closes him in, but fastest final lap of this Grand Prix. Come on. Ocon comes over to defend, but surely this is going to be the move. And he does get through. So he's past Ocon. He's not going to get Gasly now.
Nice one.
But could get himself past Lewis Hamilton. Let's deploy that ERS. And let's see if we can get P7. I mean, Gasly's really not too far ahead.
We can be aggressive with overtake usage.
Come on. Yeah, just not happening, is it?
DRS is currently disabled. DRS is currently disabled.
And it's a win today.
And he's going to go down the inside of Hamilton. He is through, and it's Lance Stroll that's won the Grand Prix. What's happened there? How's Hamilton managed to get through? Has Hamilton's tyres gone? I don't know, I've seen sparks, but there we go then. Tsunoda up to the finish line. Another lap, and he'd have had Gasly as well, but he finishes P7. And that's 6 points in the bag. Very, very nice for the team. Gasly finishes in 6th for Alpine. That's a good race for them, and Verstappen finishes outside the points. So I think Alonso is going to take the championship lead, but Lance Stroll is today's winner. What a performance from him. And yeah, you've got to say, we maximised that result today. Obviously, Albon,
really put in a brilliant drive today.
Not great for him, but
An outstanding performance today to have made the top 10. Not many would have expected this from the team, to be honest.
That makes it all worth it, doesn't it? Seeing your team ready to share the celebrations. The Canadian's outstanding drive really propelled him towards the top. A fine performance from Stroll.
Their first win in Formula One, and hopefully a bright future lies ahead of them.
Well, it wasn't exactly a walk in the park, but it was a thrilling weekend here for us all at the Australian Grand Prix. Now, Karun, no doubt there'll be a lot for the teams to process.
unbelievable to see
But how do you think the Williams team
Lance
are feeling?
Stroll winning the race.
Well, it was a bit of a mixed bag here. Some things went their way, but others didn't. I think their main target now will be finding some consistency for sure.
And that's about that for this weekend here in Melbourne.
Next time, the teams will be racing through the streets of another city. Join us in Baku on the shores of the Caspian Sea for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix.
And of course, the first sprint weekend, that's going to be. Looking forward to that. Yuki Tsunoda finishes 7th. Sainz finished 3rd. Leclerc 4th. Perez 5th. Gasly 6th. Hamilton 8th. Russell 9th. And Esteban Ocon rounds out the top 10. Into the driver's standings then. Tsunoda goes up to P10. Above Lewis Hamilton in 11th there. Albon is currently 12th. And into the constructors, we are still in 6th place. The bottom of the teams that have scored. McLaren, Alpha, Haas and AlphaTauri still pointless after 3 races. Okay, none of the fastest pit stops today because we had pit stop issues in both of our pit stops for Yuki Tsunoda today. I'm not really sure what was all going on. The car was released early the first time and there was a stuck wheel nut the second time. So, yeah, real issues there. And we'll maybe have to work on car release and use tyres off going forward. Okay then, let's see how much money we got. We got 3.1 million. We lost 500,000 because of the performance guarantee of the finish position streak, but overall made 3.1 million into the bank, which is what we like to see. Okay, front wing fully manufactured. I'm assuming the rear wing as well. Very good. And our race engineer, Gaetan Diego, has moved up to 76. So all is looking good for the end of this episode. We've got Baku next time out, where I do think we should be fairly strong again. We've got good DRS effectiveness, good straight line speed, so we should be able to push on and get a good result. We've got 25 days until the next Grand Prix as well. That'll allow us to get things sorted for the car, maybe get another upgrade on the car, the new side pods, and be in a good place for it. But if you've enjoyed that, give it a big thumbs up down below, subscribe for plenty more F1 Manager videos, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.